Hey Collective, it's Intuitive Pisces Moon and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. So today's reading is going to just be a spiritual journey check-in. We're going to see what's going on out there in the collective energy. Before we get started with the cards, I just want to go into a few words that came up, some names prior to me beginning this reading. So the words that came up, I got hospitality, self-care, fun, loved, gig, peace, cheerful, phenomenal, jackpot, and luck. And then the names that came up, I have Lee, Mel, Ned, Molly, and Joy. And joy can also be a word for, happiness. So those are the words and names that came up for this reading. So we're going to jump right in and just see what's going on out there in the collective energy at this time. So if that sounds good to you, I invite you to sit with this energy as we tap into what's going on. And let's see what we have. All right, so Spirit, tune me into the collective energy currently, and what is it that we need to get into for this reading, please? And again, these readings are timeless, so whenever you find this reading, if the title attracted you or the thumbnail attracted you, then there's a message in here for you. And I do set the intention for it to reach whoever it needs to reach, whenever it needs to reach. I ask for guidance, wisdom, protection, and love for myself and the collective now and always. All right, so the first one that came out is Arcturian Light codes. This is evolutionary downloads, recalling power, and future thinking. So if any of you identify with the Arcturians, maybe you feel some sort of close relationship to them. Maybe you feel that you came from that bloodline. So there's something right now that we are seeing as a collective that is giving us these light codes, this evolutionary downloads. So you may actually experience ascension symptoms, okay? We also have recalling power. So there's probably likely in everyone's situation at least one instance that we can recall that we've had to call our power back to ourselves, okay? And I do this frequently because anytime you go out into the world and you interact with people, it almost feels like you need to do this every day. Not everybody needs to do it every day, but whenever you feel called to do it. All right, so let's keep going. And we're going to read a little bit from the book on these as well. Let's get some more for the collective, please. Thank you. We have Chamber of the Violet Flame. This is karmic release and radical transformation. I love this. So it feels like the way I look at this is something's being burnt up. There is definitely karmic release happening. So we are now looking at perhaps a karmic cycle that we have completed and it's now being released from our energy, okay? There are many, many, many karmic cycles out there being completed and being released. You may have felt this in the form of heaviness becoming lightness. You may have chosen to exit a cycle that you may have felt stuck or trapped in for a very long time. So this is going to look a little different to each one of us, so take this as it resonates. But there might be something that you have just completed in your life that you are now looking to move on from. And this is bringing in this radical transformation. I love it. And then we have Star Gathering. This is stars aligned, remembering home and soul family. So guess what? As you are going through this process, you are being more in your authentic energy and you are calling in your soul tribe. So this is like radiating your genuine, authentic frequency. And as we are all releasing this heaviness, we are all now radiating this frequency of our authenticity. And people are attracted to us. They're drawn to us, magnetized to us. And it's like this becomes your beacon of light that's going out into the cosmos. And again, these are your light codes that are being activated. And it's drawing in your soul family, your soul tribe. At the bottom of the deck here, we have the Holy Grail. So this is inner discovery, finding sacredness, and you are what you seek. So whatever it is that you feel is your mission or your sole purpose at this time, it feels like you are journeying towards that, and it's also an inner journey. So it's not anything that you are looking for outside of yourself. It feels like you're generating this within first, and then again, things are being magnetized to you, okay? And with the finding sacredness, I'm almost getting to that you are looking for sacredness in everything. So your point of view is shifting, right? Everything that you do in your daily life can be thought of as a sacred ritual, okay? So taking a shower, that is an act of cleansing your energy. That is an act of renewal, right? Releasing what's maybe stuck or stagnant on you. And this could even be part of the karmic release that is being lifted off. So you're cooking food, you're putting your intention into it. You're saying, may this food nourish my body, mind, and spirit. You know, whatever it is that you need to say as you are putting your intention into things. I also sort of call this romanticizing your life. So it's again, these are typical things that your average individual might consider mundane activities. But you're looking at it differently. There is a sacred act behind every action that we do, every thought that we think. And it is changing our entire perspective of our life. Again, it's sort of romanticizing our life. All right. So let's start with the first card here, and let's read a little on the Arcturian Light codes and see what we have here. Okay, so Arcturus is a giant red star that is among the brightest stars seen from the northern hemisphere. It is around 25 times larger than our sun and can be found just beyond the Big Dipper. Many believe that there are light beings living on a blue planet orbiting Arcturus, who are in the fifth or even higher dimension. Some think that they could be a prototype of what is possible on planet Earth. They are described as blue beings, for when they appear to those who can see them clairvoyantly, they are often blue-skinned or emanating blue light in their auric field. The Arcturian race are here to help those on Earth who feel called to facilitate healing and to move beyond draconian and patriarchal ways of being. They guide us to realize that we have a great opportunity to evolve beyond these limited states, and if we don't, we'll be stuck on the karmic wheel for thousands of years before we get our next opportunity. If you feel called to the Arcturians or this information, it could indicate a past or future incarnation on the Arcturian planet, or that you have Arcturian guides working with you. So you can imagine yourself enveloped in a golden, orange, and blue light, and then say the following: Great blue beings of the Arcturian race, thank you for downloading into my frequency forward-thinking energies that will support my evolution. So if you've been hearing high-pitched noises, seeing flickers of light, or sensing that you are being visited by beings in your sleep, know that you are receiving downloads from heaven and Arcturians are with you. All right. I very heavily identify with Arcturians, and I have seen them in my dreams and lucid state, so I do feel a connection to Arcturians. Okay, so again, that may be that you have incarnated in that family before, you have them as guides, whatever this resonates for you is, you're going to take it as it resonates for you. But me personally, I definitely identify with them. All right, let's get some cards to go with this. Tell me more about this evolutionary download and working with the Arcturians. Thank you. The King of Swords. Okay. What else? Hierophant. Okay, and one more, please. One more to go with this. This one, okay. The Page of Pentacles. All right, so let's look at this. Bottom of the deck is the Fool. When I first saw the King of Swords, what came to me in that moment was going to the what you think is what you attract. Okay, so you have immense magnetism at this time, and your thoughts create your reality. So with the Hierophant, I'm getting that this is allowing your guides to guide you, right? So this is also you realizing that you don't have all the answers with the Page. Like, this could even make you feel like you are young and inexperienced in some realm. Okay, maybe it is creating your reality, unaware of how to do this. Like, it feels like a foreign concept. So what I'm getting with this is that many of us at this time are heavily trusting in our guides and trusting in the wisdom and knowledge that they have for us through this process. Okay, so again, if it shows up as Arcturians being your guides, you may see them in your dreams. And again, they show up as blue skin, typically the dark eyes, and they may even have like a blue aura. But they're here to help you through your journey, okay? With the Hierophant, they're here to teach you something. And you're showing up here as the student ready to learn. And it's beautiful because it feels like you're finally ready for this, okay? So maybe in the past, something was preventing you from being able to visualize this or pick up on this or see this. Again, it could have been related to your thoughts. It feels like you've learned to master your thoughts now, where you are starting to draw in beneficial things and not like, you know, the karmic loops, right? The overthinking, the thinking negatively, or whatever this was. But this feels like you have mastered your ability to think clearly, right? Process things from a place of clarity. And in turn, it's putting you in a place to be the student who is ready and willing to learn the lessons. And the Arcturians are here to help teach them to you and to guide you on your way. With the Fool card being here, this is again very much a fresh new beginning in something. So it feels like we've left something behind. We are calling back our power. We are receiving these downloads and these light codes, and now we're becoming the student and ready to learn. Okay? So let's look at the next pile here, and we have the Chamber of the Violet Flame. So I'm going to look that one up. We're going to get some insight on that card. All right, so this is your karmic release and your radical transformation. The Violet Flame is a spiritual retreat space that holds a powerful energy of transformation and transmutation. It can be visited in meditation and invoked through prayer and affirmation. Spiritually, it is seen within a chamber, often as a giant roaring flame and sometimes with silver and gold shining through the violet. When we connect with the Violet Flame, we are being given the opportunity to detach from lower vibrational experience and from turning darkness into light. Ultimately, this is the gateway of alchemy. Alchemy is the art of turning lead into gold, and so from an energetic perspective, the Violet Flame is where we will place all that is leaden and heavy in our life and turn it into a golden opportunity. So when you see this card, know that the Violet Flame of Transformation has been brought to you by your angels and guides, and they are encouraging you to see that you are in a space of radical transformation. And this can be overwhelming, but know that the hand of the divine is leading the way. All past trauma is now being cleared from your energy. Stay focused on releasing all of the energies that are no longer serving you. It is here to transmute fear into love. If any fear is rising up inside of you now, know that it is simply a call for love. Call in the strongest form of love that you know and allow those in your inner circle to support you through this transformational time. You are an alchemist with the capacity to take all the leaden aspects of your life and turn them into golden opportunities. You can align your life with the divine plan now and live in a more purposeful way. All right. Let's get some more information on this, please. Tell me more about this violet flame. Thank you. Now we have the Queen of Swords. Lovely. What else? The Two of Pentacles. And the Knight of Swords. So the immediate thing that I got, and Death at the bottom, was, first of all, we have now a couple here, King and Queen of Swords. But what I'm getting is that, again, moving forward with clarity and concise energy. It's like you're focused now, okay? And this right here with the Two of Pentacles may have been something within your energy that had you teetering on something, okay? And again, it could have been that karmic loop. Maybe it's like you knew what you needed to do, but you were still physically not doing it. You know what I mean? This could have been your battle between your head and your heart. But with the Knight of Swords here, it really does feel like you have figured out the trajectory that you are wanting, and you are now with purpose heading towards it, and you're allowing this transformation and this karmic release to take place. With the Death card here, this is that release. So this is like letting go of the things that have kept you in any lower vibration, the things that have kept you teetering in this energy or juggling it. It's almost like part of you has maybe begun to do the things you know you need to do, like headed towards your purpose, you know, finding truth and clarity, but there may have been like still some part of you stuck in the past that you weren't able to release for whatever reason. This could have been addictions, and this could have been patterns that you still have within you. So you are allowing this to let go in your life. You're done with it. It has served its purpose in your life. The lessons have been learned, and you're now ready to move forward with truth and clarity. All right, I love that for you. Let's look at the last card here. This is Star Gathering. All right, so Star Gathering stands for stars aligned, remembering home and your soul family. There's something powerful about looking up into the midnight sky, seeing that vast openness. We recognize that we are part of something that is beyond our understanding. This card brings that feeling directly to us, that feeling of utter connectedness to the stars. When we fall in and out of the dream state and wonder about the meaning of life, the universe, and everything. Star Gathering is a powerful card. It is the energy of home. Before we joined the cycle of life, as a human being, we were part of the cosmos, and that feeling of being connected to the stars is a memory of what we were before. This card reminds us that we have star power and star potential, but we are not the only star in the world. For when we switch on our light, we attract more star energy and even our own star family. So at this current moment, the stars have aligned. You have found the lost pieces of yourself and your energy, and now is your time to shine. You are magnetic, attracting people, energies, and opportunities that will allow your dreams to unfold. This is a time of wishes fulfilled. All of your dedication, focus, and dreaming has paid off, and now you can reap the rewards. It's important for you to know that this plane of existence is your rightful place, and not to spend too much time trying to transcend this reality. For you chose to be here at this time. Make the most of this powerful opportunity. If you are feeling particularly connected to certain individuals at this time, it's because you are finding your star family. beings that you connected with before you entered the cycle of physical incarnation. And as long as you are connected to yourself, you are home. I love it because I definitely picked up on that magnetism, okay? So, let's see what else we have to go with this. Tell me more, please. Thank you. 7 of Pentacles. Look at all these pentacles. That is definitely monetary, earthly luxuries. What else? The Tower. Okay. What do we have to go with the Tower? Tell me more about this Tower. The 5 of Swords. Okay. I'm going to get one more to clarify. This took like a strange shift. Let's get one more. The 9 of Swords. Okay. All right. With the Ace of Cups at the bottom. So what I'm getting with this now is, as you are doing this transformation and this karmic release, things are going to be falling away out of your life, and that you need to have patience as this occurs. Okay? Tower moment comes in to break away foundations that were not built on solid ground. 5 of Swords is inner conflict. 9 of Swords is like fear, worry, anxiety. So these are your lower vibrations, okay? So this is the karmic release that's occurring right now. And so a lot of your soul family are going through this energy, okay? So just trust this, even though it feels probably immensely uncomfortable, because you are about to get a replenishment after this is finished processing out. Okay? So, like I said, when I first started laying these cards, I'm like, ooh, this looks like a nightmare here. But guess what? It's not being done to you, it's being done for you. These energies that are trying to exit your life right now are not for your highest good. And Spirit wants to replenish you with all this loving energy. And so if there is absolutely something that wants to leave, let it leave. I just looked at the 3 bottom cards here. We have Ace of Cups, which we already saw, the Strength, and the 6 of Wands. You are going to become stronger after having gone through this, and you will receive victory and success. Okay? So whatever this is that's trying to leave, it's definitely not meant to be in your energy. It's not a good experience for you. You don't need to be in this inner struggle, battle, fear, worry, anxiety. So just have patience through this process because it can be difficult. It is what it is. All right, let's see if we can get some more information. Tell me more about this spread, please. All right, we have the Snake. What else? Ooh, the Heart. So that's the Lover's situation. Okay, and then this one wants to come out. Despair. Yeah, so the 9 of Swords is absolutely despair. And Journey. Okay, let's take a look at these. So what I am getting here is what this is that may be leaving, for some of you, not all of you, may be a relationship. And it could also be a job. It could be so many things, but friendships. What's going on here is that what's exiting your life is actually identifying itself right now as a hidden enemy to you. So what is a hidden enemy? It's a frenemy. It could literally be somebody who poses as one thing and is completely different underneath, like a wolf in sheep's clothing. There is definitely somebody or something, a job, whatever, relationship that has been in your life that has kept you in this karmic loop, okay? And whatever this identifies to you in your situation, they did not want you to progress. They did not want to see you transform. They did not want you to do what's going on up here, okay? So this has been holding you back. This could be old thought patterns. This could be, again, karmic loops that you've just been going over and over again. So this could show up in multiple people in your life. Whatever this is, it's leaving. It is exiting your energy right now because it was not meant to stay, okay? And we have despair here with the Tower, the Five of Swords, the Nine of Swords. It's like this energy was not meant to stay in your energy, okay? It was not meant for you. With this Heart card coming out, this is something new and genuine that's trying to enter. And so as whatever this is exiting your life and taking this journey away, okay, you are about to meet a soulmate. And this could be in the form of a friend. This could be in the form of a lover. This could be in the form of a business partner. Whatever this is, you are equally matched. You are from each other's soul family, okay? And it's like you immediately recognize each other, okay? And maybe both of you have had someone in their life or a job or thought pattern, whatever this was, this karmic release that's exiting out, that's crumbling, and time to go is what I'm getting, like time to go energy. That's what this journey card is here, right? So it's going to be a very interesting shift as this happens, because you're probably going to meet each other through the despair. It's like when each of you has reached almost this lowest point, it's when you're going to find each other. And that's when you're going to start to trust again. It's after the false narratives, the karmic loops have crumbled. It's like now you can see truth and clarity, okay? And there's so many swords in this reading, I can't, like every pile has swords in it. Every pile also has pentacles in it. So it's like a very grounded earthly energy, but at the same time, it's like we've got to balance that head and heart, right? So it feels like there's just something here heavy that needed to exit and wanted to go, and we just need to allow it so that this better energy can come in and take its place. So all right, I am going to go to the Archangel Michael deck. We're going to get some advice to close this reading out. What else do we have? Let's get some closing advice for our collective out there, please. Thank you. We have deeper insights are at hand. Your overall plan is good, but the details need work. Reflect before moving forward. Okay? No, it is not time yet. So that's where the Seven of Pentacles came in with the needing patience. This is not the divine right time to take action. Please be patient. The opportune moment is approaching. Yeah, because what I'm getting with that is this crumbling needs to occur first. Don't give up on love. Look at that. We have 2 swans and 2 dolphins. A relationship that you cherish can be healed. Allow me to clear the way for forgiveness so that love can thrive again. I love it. That's beautiful. And then we have pray from the heart. Prayer really can move mountains. Reach out to the divine with your heart's concerns and watch miracles unfold. There it is. And then we have don't settle for less. You are a child of the divine, and you deserve to have your dreams come true. Don't give up. The bottom of the deck, you are protected. You are safe within my bubble of light, and you can proceed with confidence. There you have it. So collective, that is your reading for today. I hope this resonated with you. If you did, give it a like, share, subscribe. I would really appreciate it. I want to thank each and every one of you for being present with me here today in this reading. And I wish you all a lifetime of happiness, health, wealth, abundance, and so much love. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.